guys, Robert1 here, coming at you with my new updated Dark Magician deck profile. I feel like I found a list that is generally good enough to show you guys, and I've been testing Dark Magicians for a bit, trying them here and there, seeing what I can put in it, seeing what works, trying out the new bond of between teacher and student card, which actually works really well and makes Dark Magician Girl actually playable. And I feel like I found a list that will work, that will be consistent, somewhat relevant, and can work in, like, maybe locals or something if you want to just play it there, or just casual games where you can have fun and enjoy yourself. Now, I'm going to be honest, this deck is good, but it's not going to be winning a YCS hit anytime soon. But guys, this is just my list, my thoughts and opinions on the deck, and I wanted to show you guys it. So let's get into it, because I want to show you guys what I've come up with. So let's start off. So first of all, we have the free Dark Magician. You have to play free Dark Magician, and they are all obviously signed by Dan Green himself. He has blessed my Dark Magician deck, so why not? And obviously we're going to be playing those free, beautiful different artworks. Secret Rare, alternate art, first grey one, and the original artwork. So yeah, I know I'm a bit of a show-off, but yeah, we play free Dark Magician. You have to. And sorry for any glare, guys. My lighting's awful. I know, I can't help it. Next, free Apprentice Illusion Magician. You gotta play this at free if it wants to focus. There we go. Free Apprentice Illusion Magician. You've got to play this at free. Discard a card, summon it from hand, search Dark Magician. It is very vital to the deck to be able to search Dark Magician, and if you aren't able to get to Dark Magician, you're not going to be able to win. You're not going to be able to play the game, you're not going to be able to go in as far as you possibly can, and this card helps you get there, so you gotta play free of it. And also the nice little addition is, it is an honest for Dark Spellcasters, so yeah, search, discard, boost by 2k, be over any big monster your opponent has, such as maybe a Chaos Max Dragon for those Blue Eyes haters out there. Next, triple Magician's Rod. Consistency. Normal summon this, search Dark Magic Circle, search Eternal Soul, search Magician's Navigation, search any spell card that has Dark Magician written in its text. This card is vital to the deck as well, because you need to be able to search all of your Dark Magician spell and trap cards to be able to essentially summon out the Dark Magician from your hand, get to be able to interrupt your opponent's play with stuff like Magician's Circle, and this helps you get there. So play it free, no less, you need it at free. Next, one Magician of Dark Illusion. I only felt like you needed one of this. Like, I've been playing it at 2, I felt like I needed to make more room, and the only card that I could actually consider cutting was the second Magician of Dark Illusion. I haven't missed it once since taking it out, and it works perfectly at the ratio that it's actually at. So, one Magician of Dark Illusion is perfect, and I haven't needed the second one yet. Next, one Dark Magician Girl. You play bonds between teacher and student, so you need to play at least one. Only one, you don't play more, because this card is a brick and you don't want to draw it ever. If you do, it's usually discard fodder, or just hope you have bonds between teacher and student to be able to discard, to be able to summon it from your hand. Next, we play, and for the last of the monsters, we play Triple Ash Blossom. The commons, because we are playing a somewhat casual deck, because it's Ash Blossom. It negates all cards pretty much that say touch the deck. So you gotta play 3 of it. The monster count, yeah, like this is the monster count. It works perfect. You need to play one of this. You only need one of this, and everything else is a free of, because it has to be a free of. Somewhat similar to Altergeist. But for spell cards, we play triple Dark Magic Circle. You want to see this card as soon as possible. Focus, god damn it, camera. You want to be able to get to this card as soon as possible, because it will let you search the top 3 cards of your deck for a Dark Magician spell or trap, or Dark Magician himself. And also, when a Dark Magician is summoned, you will be able to banish a card on your opponent's field. So you got to play this at free. It is disruption and it is searchability, all in one little nice package. Plus, it lets you stack your deck, which is nice. Next, 2 bonds between teacher and student. Basically, this is the card that kind of revitalizes the deck to a bit, where you're able to use Dark Magician Girl. Basically, if you control Dark Magician, especially some Dark Magician from your hand, deck, or graveyard, and then Dark Magician Girl, then you can set a Dark Burning attack, Dark Burning Magic, or Dark Magic attack, Dark Burning Magic, Dark Burning attack, or Dark Magic Twin Burst directly from your deck. You're going to be I'm playing only one of them because those are also garnets, but this is definitely necessary in your deck at 2. I would not play this at 3 because obviously there's no guarantee you're going to be able to get Dark Magician on the board, and you want to be able to essentially get to your cards that will get your Dark Magician on the board before you get to this. So I felt like 2 of this is fine. Plus you've got so many ways to search to it that 2 is enough. Next we played 2 Eye of Timaeus, just being able to summon the Dragon Knight. The Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, very, very important because it protects all your back row, which you really do need to do in this deck, because being able to protect your back row is so important in this deck that it's unreal. 1 Dark Magic Inheritance, just for extra searchability would be nice in the deck, and this is just basically a 4th Magician Rod, so yeah, it helps, same as Dark Magician's Rod. 1 Illusion Magic, tribute your Magician's Rod, search 2 Dark Magicians. Nothing else to be said other than that. 1 Dark Burning Magic, you set it off, you're going to be setting it off the bonds between teacher and student. You only need 1, it's the only target that I play because if you control Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, destroy all cards your opponent controls. Pretty good, and it's a quick play spell, so very good in that regard as well. 1 Dark Magic Attack because it's searchable for Eternal Soul and just pops all opponents' back row, so very good as well. Next, we play 3 Pot of Extravagance. Your extra deck isn't very vital in this deck. It's something that you can go into when you feel like you want to be able to just do extra things. So I felt like the Pot of Extravagance was better than the Spellbook engine and stuff. And in testing, it does work very well. And I like it, but it's something you don't really need to play. You could play the Spellbook engine over it if you really wanted to. But I felt like this was the better card just because it's consistent. And 2 Pot of Duality as well. You're not normally special summoning on your turn outside of Apprentice Illusion Magician, so I felt Pot of Duality was pretty good as well. And if you want to, play the Spellbook engine instead, I suggest you cut these 5 cards for it. But this is just what I preferred to play in the Dark Magician deck. Those are all the spells. The spell lineup is pretty much perfect. I have no issues with it whatsoever. So yeah. For trap cards, 3 Eternal Soul, summons Dark Magician, search Dark Magic Attack, enough said. 2 Magician's Navigation, summons Dark Magician and a Dark Spellcaster from deck, plus it banishes itself while you control Dark Magician to negate a face-up spell or trap, which is actually really, really powerful at times, so very good card. Triple Infinite Impermanence, it's reprinted now, you can't complain. It's a hand trap. If you draw Illusion Magician, and this, then you can just activate this, summon Illusion Magician from your hand. No biggie. And 2 Solemn Strike, because I felt like the deck needed a little extra push at times when you're going first, so I chose to put 2 Solemn Strike in over some other trap cards. You could honestly play any Solemns, you could play Warning, you could play Judgment, but I just felt Strike was the better one because it helps you break boards in general. So that's the main deck. Main deck is as perfect as I possibly could have made it. I feel like it is very good for what you could do in a Dark Magician deck. You could obviously put the Spellbook engine in, as I said before, for these 5 cards, but it's up to you, really. I feel like the rest of the ratios need to be there. I feel like you need to have them at that number. Regardless, you could obviously change the strikes, Impermanence, I would say is kind of necessary because of hand traps. This format is actually really, really necessary in general. But this is just what I personally think. You could also change the impermanences for Effect Veiler, but it wouldn't be able to trigger off your your Illusion Magician, so that's the reason why they're there. But into the extra deck, we play 2 Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. This is one of the best cards in the deck. I have Timaeus into this, then you just be able to protect all of your back row. Really is important in the deck, and if you banish both of them with extravagance, it can hurt if you draw the Eye of Timaeus, but honestly, if you can summon this, you're normally going to win the game. So, yeah. Only 2 though, because I feel like 3 is, you don't need the 3rd, and if you do banish both of them, it's not the end of the world, to be honest. But, yeah. 2 Dark Magician, of the Dragon Knight. 1 Narito for those times where you draw double Apprentice Illusion Magician Girl, and this gives you a negate. 3 Eborn Illusion Magician. 1 of your better rank 7s, being able to summon Dark Magician from the deck, and when your Dark Magician attacks, banish a face-up card on the board. So, very good card in that board. Well, banish a card on the board. Very good, seeing as it allows you to also redirect, because it's not during the damage step. So, instant 5k with just this and Dark Magician. 1 Big Eye, because gimme your shit, boy. Basically, the Ice Cream Cone returns. 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Joey Wheeler is in this deck as well. He is here because of, you get your opponent to that 7-5 damage with triple Dark Magicians. You make this, your opponent has 1 effect. Oh, you use that 1 effect? Guess I win. Simple as that. Xyz monsters. For links, we play double Link Spider. There's times where you just need to be able to get your 1 Dark Magician into the graveyard, just so you can summon it on your opponent on your next turn to be able to banish a card that your opponent controls. And Link Spider is the card that essentially lets you do that. So I feel like playing 2 Link Spider allows you to dump the Dark Magician into the graveyard, have the material for the next turn, and also gives you a monster that you'll also be able to smack your opponent with as well. So that's the main reasoning behind the Spider. 1 Crowley, the First Prophecia. It lets you normal summon Dark Magician. Like, if you're able to summon 2 Apprentice Illusion Magician Girls, or able to summon this on a following turn, and you have Dark Magician in hand, then this just allows you to normal summon Dark Magician for free. And if you play the Spellbook engine, then you can just add in any of the Spellbook engine to your hand. So, yeah, Crowley is very good in this deck. 1 Nightmare Phoenix, because I don't like your back row. 1 Nightmare Unicorn, because I don't like any of your cards. 1 Boral Sword, 1 Boral Load. You will rarely make these in the deck, but they're there for when you can. But guys, honestly though, if you guys are looking at this extra deck and like, I can't afford this, don't worry, the most important cards are literally these 3 and these 2. You won't really need any of the other ones majority of the time. So if you're worried, don't be. You can pretty much build this extra deck. Like, the other cards can pretty much be anything else except for maybe the Crowley. I would definitely suggest playing Crowley in the deck. But guys, that is the deck profile. Honestly, I feel like this is the best variant of Dark Magicians to what I could possibly make. Like, the bonds between teacher and student definitely do add a dynamic to the deck that a lot of other cards don't. And I feel like being able to play them in this deck is very, very powerful. So, yeah, and being able to add Dark Magician Girl to the Dark Magician deck finally actually makes me feel really good, because it means that I can add the 2 together, and it's something that I haven't really been able to do since my childhood. So, yeah, being able to add those 2. But guys, if you enjoyed this Dark Magician deck profile, enjoyed it, liked it, think that it's a really good deck profile, don't forget to tell me your thoughts of it in the comment section below, and press the like button to show that you liked it. If you want to see more deck profiles from me on maybe old decks, new decks, all sorts of decks, don't forget to press the subscribe button to be able to see those videos as well. And if you want to just subscribe in general so you can see future content, do that as well, and press the notification button to be notified of any videos that I upload, plus streams that I do on Thursday afternoons at 8 PM each week. But guys, that's the Dark Magician deck profile. Thank you so much for watching. Yugi Moto has blessed this deck, so yeah, Robert1 signing out. Later, guys.